We've all heard of that saying, new year, new goals. But what does it really take to lose that substantial amount of weight? What does it really take to lose body fat? What does it really take to get a healthy physique? Let's discuss that here on Exchange for Gains.
Exchange for gains.
New year, new start. What we're going to discuss today is what it really takes in regards to losing body fat. What does it really take to lose that substantial amount of weight? You know, there's so many articles online, there's so many YouTube pages that are dedicated to fitness, but what are the real fundamentals when it comes to losing that certain amount of body fat for you to get your healthy physique that you're yearning for? First and foremost, you got to look at yourself. Forget what everyone else is doing, forget what everyone else is saying, forget what everyone else is recommending. What is your realistic target? What is your target in regards to from now to the next 6 months? What we trip up on, a lot of us, in terms of when we're losing that certain amount of body fat or when we're trying to lose a certain amount of weight, is we think that within 3 to 6 months, because a number of people have lost a massive amount of body fat and they're looking lean, we can do the same thing. It does not work like that. It doesn't work like that. What worked for him or what worked for her may not necessarily work for you. You know, you've got to set your own realistic targets. Everyone's body weight, you know, everyone's physique is totally different from each other. Nobody's got the exact same physique. Nobody eats the exact same way. So when you're looking to lose body fat or when you're looking to lose that substantial amount of weight, you got to be realistic. Set realistic targets. Do not think within the next 3 to 6 weeks you're gonna go from big to thin and look absolutely ripped, because you're not. I'm sorry to be the bad news breaker, you're not. You may see a lot of adverts online where there's a massive huge person and within 8 weeks they're now chiseled down to like absolutely shredded. And to be fair, I'm not even knocking that. I'm not going to knock that, because you just never know. But for the majority of us, especially if you're in your 30s or 40s and you're trying to lose weight naturally, it's not going to work. Losing weight or losing body fat is over a period of time. You don't just lose it like that. I've always repeatedly discussed how I lost my substantial amount of body fat. It didn't just come like this. It took hard work. And not only that, it was over a period of time. It wasn't 2, 4 or 6 months. You're looking at a year. A year to see a real body transformation, that is. So that is my first tip. Be realistic. Do not go by what you see on the net. Do not go by what you see on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Because at the end of the day, all these people are saying, I lost 60 pounds in the space of 6 weeks. You got to remember, a lot of this is clickbait. So they just want you to click, like their page, and for you to follow them. So you got to be realistic, all right? Tip number 1. My second tip when it comes to sort of like decreasing your weight and losing body fat is your diet. This is what trips everyone up. To be fair, I'll be honest with you guys. Although currently I'm fairly lean, diet trips me up all the time. It does. I won't lie to you. I'm not going to be here and say to you, I don't eat junk, because I do. I just don't eat junk all the time. I don't eat junk all the time. So what I would tend to do is be realistic with myself. So instead of cutting out junk completely, I might, eat a takeaway or, fast food once a month. It's not going to kill me at the end of the day. As long as I'm eating, majority of my meals are balanced and they're healthy with, protein, healthy fats, and your veg and your carbs, and you're good to go. You're good to go. But just do not underestimate the power of diet. It is so important. It is so important. There's so many people within the last year, since I've been starting Exchange for Gains actually, have messaged me or sent me a comment directly and stated, D, I'm eating healthy, but I'm still not losing weight. What is the issue? How can I transform my diet that I'm eating, which is technically healthy, and allow me to lose weight? And my question is, what are you eating? And it'll be a case of, I might have chips with some salad and a couple of burgers. I'm like, chips, salad and burgers. Chips, salad and burgers. If you're eating this on a regular basis, don't get me wrong. I love chips, I love salad, I love burgers. But if you're eating this on a regular basis, you're not going to lose weight. You're not. If anything, you're going to put on weight, because it's not healthy in terms of its balance. Ensuring that you have a balanced diet is key. Ensure you're eating your lean meats your carbs, your healthy fats, and your veg. And just before I even slightly go away on the topic of diet, don't believe the hype when everyone says carbs are bad for you, because they're not. At the end of the day, carbs give you a lot of strength. So do not include carbs within your diet. Include them, but just don't go over the top. My third tip when it comes to sort of like losing body fat or any form of weight is you've got to ask yourself, am I in a caloric deficit? This is the most important tip of them all. Are you in a caloric deficit? You could be eating the healthiest of healthiest meals, literally. Your salads, your lean meats, your veg, your carbs, healthy. But if you're not in a caloric deficit, you're not going to lose no weight. You're not going to lose any weight. So what you should do first and foremost is ensure that you go online, go on a TDEE calculator and ensure that you're in a caloric deficit. Just fill out the details, set your realistic goals, and it will show you how much calories you need to consume over a period of time in order for you to reach your goal. Don't get me wrong, these calculators are not always 100% spot on, but it gives you an indication of how much calories you need to eat. So ensure you are in a caloric deficit if you want to lose weight. If you don't, then you don't need to be. You can just maintain, or if you look at the bulk, just slightly up your calories a bit. But if you look at to lose weight, look at to lose body fat, ensure you're in a caloric deficit. A lot of us who are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, once we've sorted out our diet, we are good to go. We are literally good to go. All it is now is sculpting our body in terms of looking healthy rather than, just very slim and very scrawny. So we need to hit the gym. You need to hit the gym. You need to do your cardio sessions. You need to do your weight sessions. And there's another myth. Don't think that by losing weight, all you need to do is cardio. You need to do weights as well. Yeah? You need to do weights as well. You want a healthy physique. You want a physique for you. Forget what everyone says. You want a physique that you're happy with. You want to see those results. You want to look in the mirror and think, you know what? I look good. I look good. Regardless of how old you may be, I look good. At the end of the day, when it comes to losing body fat or any form of weight, it's your journey. It's not anybody else's journey. It's your journey. And last but not least, and this I would say ships out the majority of us as well, you have to be patient. You have to be patient, guys. Listen, like I said, social media will have your head spinning, thinking these people are losing weight within 3 or 4 weeks. That's what social media does to you. It's clickbait at the end of the day. Like I said, don't get me wrong, there are stories out there of people having an amazing body transformation over a short period of time. But the amount of people that's had that in terms of percentage is very small. It's very small. It's the minority. At the end of the day, if you see your clothes getting looser, you're on your way. Forget what the scales say, you're on your way. Those jeans that was tight on you before, or just fitted you perfectly and is now getting sort of loose, you're on your way. So have faith within yourself. Be a believer. Don't give up. There's so many people out there who will give you advice here and advice there, and don't get me wrong, listen to them. Do listen to them. However, when it comes to setting the goals, when it comes to setting the benchmark, when it comes to your targets, it's down to you. It's not down to anyone else, it's down to you. So if you work hard, you put those 5 main tips what I've just recommended in place within, again, depending on what your starting frame is or what your starting physique is, you guarantee to get results. You just got to put the work in, be consistent and work hard. If you're feeling this channel, guys, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Add me up on Instagram, it's The Ron Official. Same thing for TikTok and on Twitter. It's exactly the same name. So please spread the word, like this video. I need to actually build my Instagram platform a bit more, but we'll talk about that another time.
Exchange for gains.
Move it, Karen. Time I make those lifestyle changes. Do it like Darren.